Well, your family's always number one. Brisbane's 96.5. Need to breathe. Keep your eyes open. We call that music that matters. It is Ilya. This morning, joining us is Virginia Henery. We're looking at real estate and the building inspections if you're buying for the very first time. Virginia, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, if you're a first-time buyer, always important to put this in the contract clause, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It is actually a standard clause in the contract. Some people choose to ignore it and not activate that clause, but definitely if you're a first-time buyer, it's a must in Queensland.
So you've always got the finance option as a clause. Then this is the most important purchase you're going to make, and this is one of the most important things you have to do.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you're investing a lot of money. You want to make sure that your money is being spent well, and you're not buying something that is going to fall down around you later on.
Now, Virginia, are you looking at maybe around the $500 mark for an inspection?
Yeah, it varies from business to business, but I find that most people are telling me it's somewhere between $500-$600 to get a good building and pest report, and that covers everything that you need to know about the property to make sure that it's not infested with termite damage or there's any structural problems in the property. What
are some of the common things? I mean, I guess you mentioned termites. What's some other common, like structural things, stuff like that?
Yeah, often you'll be buying a house that might be, say, 20, 30 years old. So you've got things like decks that might have a bit of rot in it or something like that might need replacing, or pergolas that might have damage that needs to be either taken down or just repaired. Water damages can be pretty common as well in bathrooms where showers might be leaking and issues like that. And obviously any water damage in a house is going to be potential termite damage as well, so you need to be aware. Sometimes it might be issues that they'll bring up to say that this could be a potential problem, so it might not be a current issue, but it might be something that you need to put protection in place to make sure that it doesn't become a problem in the future.
So the report you get, sometimes it looks fairly thick, a little bit scary, but it's not always, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Look, sometimes these reports can be 20 to 30 pages long, and a lot of that is just standard information that the Building and Pest report would have in it just for any house. And you have to actually go through that report and see what bits are actually relevant to that particular house, because you need to keep in mind that the building inspector needs to be completely covering themselves so that nothing can come back on them as well. So go through it really thoroughly and take the time, and my biggest advice would be don't freak out.
It's easy to. Any other tips?
Yeah, just don't rush into making a decision too. Often in the contract, you've got a specific date that you need to advise that you're happy with the building inspection, and this isn't the date that you have the inspection. So often you'll have between 7 and 14 days to be able to advise your solicitor whether or not you're happy with the inspection. Some people think that they need to advise on the day that they make the inspection. So just don't rush. Take your time, and maybe even talk to family and friends about it, other people that have bought properties, and make sure it's something that you're going to be comfortable with. Yeah,
certainly very important, the building inspections. If you're a first-time home buyer or buying for the 10th time, always a good idea to get that in place. Virginia Henery from RE/MAX Territory, thanks for joining us this morning.
Pleasure. Thank you, Ilya.